good evening, friends. We are back with our live today, and Dr. Alka is here with us with today's topic of
Socialization needn't stop. Let's find new ways. Alright, so friends, today we are here to discuss that how can we socialize. It's the period of Ramadan, and Ramadan is the time when the families spend time together. So families spend time together, and socialization remains the key common factor. Nowadays, most of us are working from home, and human factor is so significant. So while working from home, the biggest thing when people miss are meeting their clients, meeting their colleagues, spending time together. And nowadays, everything is turned virtual, even socializing. So very, very significant is that we should take a forward step and plan out things to keep our mental health at place. Because I, as a psychologist, believe that mental health is not a destination. It is a journey. And how do we do that? So let's talk about some common things which we can do it on online platforms. What about the coffee mornings of the mom? They all stopped, and mummies are worried about it. Yes, Khushbu?
Yes, I missed that morning sitting with mom and just talking about the day.
Alright, so I think we can have the virtual coffee mornings. We can even have late night movie nights with our friends, and Netflix provide us with a party option where all of us can watch the same movie sitting in the different parts of the world. Not only that, we can even have lot of other virtual things. Let me share with you, I recently celebrated my wedding anniversary. This was my 34th wedding anniversary, and people from the different parts of the world connected. So we had wonderful time together. We had games, we had all fun time. Yes, Khushbu?
How did you do that? We are under lockdown, ma'am.
Yes, so we did it on Zoom. So it was a virtual wedding anniversary celebration. All my relatives and my husband's relatives, we created a Zoom ID and everybody got connected. And different families even played Antakshri on Zoom. We played a lot of games on Zoom. We had children performing dances and songs. So I very strongly recommend, especially the parents who have young children at home, plan even night outs of the kids just virtually. So all the kids together will get into their pajama parties together and discuss things. They talk stories. Even grandmom stories can happen virtually. You can create situations. You can have dance parties. You can have fancy shows. You can have fancy dresses, kids getting dressed. And everybody can come on the same platform. Even the competitions can exist on these virtual platforms. There are plenty of things which can be organized. You just need your creativity. So if you are under lockdown, don't think that you cannot socialize, but think about various ways you can, because you want to look different people. You want to interact with them by looking into their faces. So what is the only difference? You can hear their voices. You can look at their faces. The only thing is that they're physically not there. Does it really make a difference? Of course not. You need to train your mind on it. There are wonderful platforms, be it Microsoft platforms or Google platforms or Zoom platforms. Use the one which you find all right, but must ensure that you interact with your family and friends. So find new ways of socializing. Thank you.
Wow, that was really great tips. Now I'll enjoy my weekends. Ma'am, there's a question from one of our followers. She says, I like to travel different places. How can I do that in this lockdown?
Oh, this is a wonderful thing. During lockdown, I was amazed to see it. All the best of the museums of the world, all the good destinations, they all can be visited virtually. And you can literally go into those museums, see and have a virtual tour of the museum. So now sitting at home, you can even plan your international trips. Everything is available online.
Wow, I hope she now travels the whole world. All the best, Miss Benita. I have another question from one of our followers. She wants to know that there's a birthday coming up of one of her relatives, and she was planning to surprise them, but now she can't. So, what can she do?
Well, the way I talked about my wedding anniversary, birthday can be celebrated exactly the same way. So what you need to do is just create an ID, share it with your family and friends, all those you want them, you want to invite, set a time, make a kind of a schedule, what activities do you want. People are even having dinners. People are arranging iftar parties virtually. So you're really literally having time together with family and friends. That is this simple, just a click of a finger.
Oh. There's another question. She is asking, well-being is something with people and meeting people. So how can I do it virtually?
Oh, this is beautiful. Certainly, well-being and especially emotional well-being depends on meeting people. Now, what is meeting people? When we meet people, what happens? We physically touch them, feel them, see them, and listen to them. So there are three aspects to it. The first aspect is see them. You're able to see them visually wherever you are. While your cameras are on, you're able to see anybody in any part of the world. You can listen to them when they're talking. The audio aspect brings in their exact voice. The only aspect you're missing is the physical touch. And believe it, human mind, whatever it can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And this is a lockdown period. Instead of focusing on that one factor which you're not getting in the Zoom meeting, focus on those two factors which you are getting. And when you're able to do that, believe it, you're virtually up there. The only thing is that you need to be creative and innovative. Plan things, enjoy things. People are doing yoga together, exercises together, dancing together. I mean, you literally are on the same platform spending time together. I recently witnessed one of the competition from Canada where people had a talent search, and that talent heard everybody. The judges were on the platform, the competition participants came one by one, and they were singing songs. So your imagination can take you anywhere you want to, and you can organize, and you must organize these get together, because socializing is an inherent need of human beings, because that is why we call humans are social animals. So you can't cut socializing at all.
True. Thank you so much for showing us such different ways to socialize. I never thought of all these ways.
See, let me tell you that socialization is a inherent need, and it is very important for emotional well-being. But we personally need to see that we connect to the people we love. Remember, it's a lockdown. Lockdown does not mean a social isolation. It means social distancing. That's it. So you can connect socially from distance. And why not? When you can socialize, you just need to find the newer ways to do that.
Ma'am, even though you say it's virtual meeting, don't you miss that physical touch? Is it seriously same? I would like to know your experience on your party.
My personal wedding experience, wedding anniversary experience, believe it, I enjoyed this wedding anniversary much more than my earlier celebrations, because in yesteryears when we were doing it, we would have locally present friends visiting us and we celebrating it. But for this wedding anniversary, I could have every single person I love. My mom was there, my mom-in-law was there, my brothers were there, my husband's brothers and sisters were there. I hardly remember a time when we all were together on my wedding anniversary. So actually, when we say we are virtually playing it, the boundaries are diluting down. The world is becoming one platform. So when you are actually connecting to the people who you really love, I always wanted them to be a part of my wedding anniversaries, but because of the distances, It was just not possible. But now, on just a click, we can all be together on the same platform. So for me personally, I enjoyed it as one of my best wedding anniversaries.
Wow. Listening to you, I think I'll also give it a try, and I'll also have a one social virtual party actually. Not social party, social virtual party. I like that term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. We are open to more questions if we have. And dear followers, I would like to know, since we have changed our time and it's Ramadan, I hope this time is comfortable to all of you who are watching us. If there is an convenience, or if you guys want a different time, do give your suggestions and comments, and we'll check if how we can plan it out. So
Certainly, we want many more of you to participate in this just short 15-minute snippet. But then your time of convenience is very significant to us. So kindly come to our Facebook page and guide us. What is your preferred time to be in touch with me? Because you mean a world to me.
thank you so much for your guidance, ma'am. And every day you bring something new and some new tips for us to help cope with the situation we are in right now.
So I would suggest that all of us arrange for socializing, going outbound, thinking about creative ways of doing it, enjoy this amazing period of Ramadan together. Ramadan Kareem to you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And followers, let's do one thing. Let's all give it a try of this virtual party and write down your experiences in our comments. Tell us, did you try this virtual party? And if it did, how was your experience? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.